Our next speaker is Kelly Knaser. Kelly, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Come on up here. We're going to chat just a little bit. I could ask you a very naughty question. It would be, what makes you the most sad? But I'm not going to ask that question. I'm going to reverse that. Kelly, what makes you the happiest?
Well, there are a lot of things that make me happy. I could say my favorite TV show, or maybe my dog, or my friends. But in all honesty, the thing that makes me happiest is the satisfaction I get from helping somebody else. Because with one small action, you could completely turn somebody's day around, and I think that's one of the nicest things that we can do for each other as human beings.
Kelly, these kids are great, aren't they? But now it's time for you to assume the mantle of leadership. Remember, you control this crowd out there.
I've always been different from my peers. When I would go over a boy's house, we would talk about the cute girls in our class. And when I would go to a girl's house, we would discuss our crushes on boys. And while all the other little girls wanted to play with Barbies, I would ask my dad to take me fishing. And it wasn't until the 8th grade did I realize what I was. I was bisexual, and I decided to let everyone know about it. Suddenly, the friends I'd had my entire life were looking at me like I was some perverse villain. As if I'd committed some unspeakable crime, I got called down to the office to discuss my sexuality with our vice principal. Weekends normally spent with friends turned to lonesome nights crying by myself because nobody wanted the gay girl around. At my first job, one of my managers said, "Come on, Kelly, you know you're a fag." Pulling up to a stoplight, I've had caravans of people my own age shout "dyke" out of their windows towards me. Some nights all they ever wondered was why I couldn't have been born normal or not at all. It seemed the only question I could ever ask was why. Why did I have to be singled out for something that I had no control over? What did I ever do to anyone to deserve this kind of treatment? Upon further reflection, it dawned on me that this wasn't a problem that only I faced. People everywhere are discriminated for things such as their skin color, religion, and even gender. Why has hate become acceptable? Why should societal intolerance keep people from being exactly who they were born to be? Why have people allowed such atrocious behavior to exist? I'm unable to stand idly by any longer. And so I've made a conscious decision to create an environment where discrimination cannot survive. I plan to spread kindness wherever I go, reaching out to the downtrodden to let them know that someone understands and cares. I will have succeeded whether I impact one or many, because one person may turn into many. Having been elected president of my school's pro-kindness organization, I've already begun to initiate projects sponsored by our group to inspire others, to choose positive influences, and spread the love. At our elementary school, we are discussing with the children the importance of kindness, compassion, and respect. We're beginning a mural of upstanding figures in our student lounge and aiding with a teacher training session in order to promote our ideals within the classroom. As a leader, and more importantly, a human being, it's my responsibility to stand up for the equal treatment of all people, regardless of race, religion, orientation, gender, age, or disability, because everyone is human and deserves to be treated as such. Nothing less, no exceptions. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Very well done.